Wesleyan head coach Steve Tierney and player Sarah Van Horn. Steve, give us a few words on the game and let these folks ask a few questions.
Real hard-fought game, obviously. We were hoping to have the revenge factor on our side. We lost at Seton Hill up there. They played a great game against us. And Coach Labate does a great job with her kids, and we knew it was going to be a tough game, and it certainly was. I just can't say enough about my kids. They're just really resilient. Hope that our experience come down here and finishing second last year would help us be a little more comfortable, in the Civic Center versus Seton Hill's first time coming in here. And it's kind of like how my boss had said that, we jumped out, and did control the game. Were we behind ever? Must not have been, right?
I don't think so.
Never trailed. So that's obviously a good position to play from, getting off to a good start. And sometimes that hasn't been one of our best attributes. But we did today.
Sarah, you really filled up the stat sheet here. Well, not just points, but 6 assists, 4 steals, 3 blocks, 7 turnovers. You probably know that one.
I'm going to discuss that one.
Were you that vital the first time around against them? Or did you feel like you needed to contribute all over the place?
I only had 17 the first time around. I'm not a player that you ever find for excuses, but I was a little fresh off an injury. But I definitely felt coming in here, I've been here before, and my team always looks for me to be the leader and to go out and just, take over a game sometimes when it's needed. So, whatever my team needs, whether it be to kick out or to score or whatever, that's what I plan to do. As long as, we're winning games, I'm willing to do whatever it takes for us to win. So, and tonight that seemed to be for me to score.
Is that injury the one you got the ice on?
Yeah, it's been about 2 months now, but it's doing better and every day, and that's the least of my worries right now. So.
How bad was it?
It was just a dislocation of course, the shooting arm had to be. But that's all right. It's the least of my worries now. We're looking forward to the championship and moving on.
Coach and Sarah, both for y'all. Obviously, you guys made the championship round last year. Are you using that this year for more motivation to go one step further this year?
Absolutely, yeah. No question about that. I've been very impressed with my group in preparation for this tournament. We're on our spring break right now, and I've seen teams, I've seen men's teams. I played on a men's team that was, playing in the NCAA tournament, and guys are talking about, well, God, we could be in Cancun or someplace. It's like, I've been very, very impressed with these kids, how they would rather be playing ball with their teammates during this time together than doing anything else. And that is what, I think gave us a leg up here.
Personally, definitely is a vital goal for me to win a championship here at Wesleyan, not only for the team but for the Bobcat Nation at home, and definitely let it slip through my fingers last year, and that's not a thing that we're looking to repeat. We're here to win it all, and that's the goal, is to take it home to Buchanan.
You won despite 24 turnovers. I'm guessing that's probably not something you care to repeat the rest of the week.
No, I mean, it's kind of like, remember when Coach Beeline was there at West Virginia, they always talk about them getting out rebounded and everything. Well, they would balance that out by not turning it over. Mm-hmm. And I think that on the glass, we balanced that out. We didn't give them many extra possessions off of their offense, so 37-21. Sarah, your first 3 years here at Wesleyan, do you think we ever had a 37-21 rebound margin?
Not that I can ever remember.
We've had that done to us a number of times in the past. We have not been the greatest rebounding team, but that's what we started really focusing on a lot more Defense. From the beginning, and being a better rebounding team. And that's where you can kind of make up for that. And again, her 7, she's got the ball in her hands all the time. I mean, no, it's not a great number, and she'll be the first to admit that. But as much as she has the ball, and as much as we count on her to do stuff, I'm willing to live with 7, for 25 points and 6 assists and 4 steals, you know.
I think with our fast-paced game, as far as we're trying to push the ball a lot too, then we're willing to take a few more turnovers. Now 24 is a little more than we'd like to see, but we're going to be closer to 20 turnovers as much as we're trying to push the ball and force it inside. But, you know, that's things that you're going to have to reflect on as a team and look back, and I think the rebounding is good. We'll keep that up, and now we're just going to have to limit our turnovers as we go forward in this tournament.
Coach Beeline's teams would balance it out with that shooting too, and so we did shoot 50%, and it was 6 of 13 from 3, which we're a lot better percentage from there than what we've been in her first 3 years here too.
Steve, how big was the stretch at the end of the first half? You held them scoreless the last 4.5 minutes. You know, it goes from a 2-point game to an 8-point game. How big was that stretch?
Yeah, it's huge, Will. You know, we talk a lot about, you know, starting the game well, you know, first 5 minutes, and then, you know, last 5 minutes of the first half, and then first 5 minutes of the second half, and then closing the deal out. You know, they know that that's a time that, you know, things can either benefit you greatly or things can get away from you and everything. So we do take a lot of pride in that. And, you know, they're pretty tired and everything, but we left that group out there because they were doing such a good job on defense.
Any further questions? Steve, Sarah, thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.